Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my soap fall winter 2012 fragrance testing session. This is video number 3. If you missed them in video number 1, I talked about the base that I'm using for all of my soaps. And in video number 2, I tested fragrances number 1 through 5 for brambleberry.com. So in this video, I'm actually going to be testing fragrances number 6 through 10. I was actually given the opportunity to test out these fragrances for brambleberry.com. So I'm testing them out in cold process soap. If you've missed it in the first video, just a quick recap. I'm using a base that's olive oil, coconut oil, and castor oil, which is my go-to recipe. And I'm using about 3 ounces in all of my cups back here. And this is going to be my mold for number 6 through 10. It's a very cute little pumpkin and fall leaf mold. Since we're doing fall and winter fragrances, I thought that would be appropriate. So I've got everything numbered and ready to go, and we're just going to continue where we left off from 1 through 5. So the first one I'll be testing for this video is fragrance number 6. Let's give it a quick little whiff. Now, fragrance number 6 was not my favorite. This is probably my least favorite of all of them. This is another one of those musky cologne kind of smells. This would be what I would think of as a man smell. There is a little note in the back of maybe some floral that I can't really place. But there's definitely some floral there, but loads and loads and loads of musk. So what I'm going to do, rearrange everything so that you can see here. I'm just going to add in a capful of the fragrance. I'm not measuring out my fragrance per se by weight, but I'm using the same volume in all of these little samples. So let's give this a stir and see what happens with it. Now, in fragrances 1 through 5, I actually did very well. I only started accelerating on number 5, which was definitely a floral. It had loads of lily in it. So number 5, I definitely had some acceleration, but the rest of them did fine. In this number 6, my man smell, in the soap it smells a little bit different. I think I smell a little bit of citrus in the background of this as well that I didn't smell in the bottle. That's so interesting how that happens. Alright, doesn't look like we're having any acceleration or any ricing or any problems like that. So I'm just going to pour this into my mold. And what I'm going to do is in the next few days, I'm actually going to unmold all of these on video and see how they all turned out, which I'm really excited about. This one is number 7. And if I remember correctly, I liked number 7 too. Oh yes, this is the apple. This is just apple, apple, apple. Really, really crisp apple too, and this is very true to what an apple would taste like. This is not any kind of artificial apple at all. I am in love with this. This is probably, this one is in my top as well. Number 4 is in my top, and number 7 is in my top. Alright, so let's see how this apple does, this number 7 apple. Oh yes, and this is very, very strong. This is very strong in the soap. I can smell it from right here. Oh, this is a nice fragrance. This one is getting my vote to go on Brambleberry's website. This is a lovely fragrance. I'm having no issues at all with this soap, which is great. Temperamental soap is the worst. And I'm so glad that I used my base recipe. I didn't use any fancy oils or anything that I'm not used to using. So, alright, we're just gonna pop this into hole number 7. Alright, awesome. Running out of space to put my cups. Alright, number 8. We're up to number 8 in this challenge. Ooh, this is nice. I think the first time that I smelled number 8, I smelled a lot of citrus. And I still smell some citrus here, maybe lemon. But there's more to it than just the lemon. It's not just lemon. This also has another one of those candy scents to it, where I would think of a lemon drop piece of candy. Lots of sugar behind this one. So let's put our lemon drop into the soap, see how she does. Alright, there's number 8. Let's give this old lemon drop a stir. Sorry, I keep bumping my tripod. I know that's probably driving some people crazy. Ooh, this is definitely a lemon drop candy kind of scent. And this smells much, much better in the soap. I don't know if you've ever worked with a fragrance that it's okay in the bottle, but once you put it in the soap, it just blows your mind. That's what this lemon drop is doing right here for me. This is blowing my mind. Alright, and it looks really, really good. Good deal. Let's put this into well number 8. Just now realized that you guys can't see it. Sorry. Let's move the camera over a little bit. There we go. We'll move the mold over a little. We'll make some room. Alright, so now we're on to number 9. We are almost finished. I'm kind of sad. I've been really looking forward to doing this. Here's fragrance number 9. This is another one of those that stands out as Christmas. There's lots of floral in this. I want to say maybe gardenia. Something really light like that. Ooh, there's ivy in there too. I smell some ivy. Maybe a little bit of holly. Definitely some Christmas florals behind this fragrance. So I'm just going to put in the fragrance oil. I feel like I'm running out of room on my camera. Now this one has really surprised me because the first time I smelled everything, I wrote down my impressions, and this one really didn't impress me that much. But smelling it now, it's really just brought everything out. Definitely Christmas florals. Oh, that's wonderful. I love that. Now with florals, like I was talking about in my first video, and the lily actually did this to me a little bit. The lily started to accelerate on me, and it just barely riced inside the mold while I was pouring it. But so far this one is not giving me any trouble. I'm having no trouble whatsoever out of this. That's fantastic. It's still maintaining the same amount of trace, which is good. Can you tell I like to play with my soap as I work with it? Okay. I'm going to pop this into number 9. My number 9 pumpkin. Alright, and we are on to the last one, and Brambleberry really saved the best for last with number 10. Because number 10 just makes you want to start drooling everywhere. This is such an interesting fragrance. When I talked about it in my first video, when I first smelled it, I smelled pecans and caramel. But my sister smells lots of espresso and mocha, but then my husband smelled walnut. But it is definitely a coffee fragrance. You can definitely smell the coffee in this, with hints of sweet. I really smell really sweet caramel. So it's a coffee with a little bit of caramel in it, I think. So we're going to start our last one. I'm going to drop this in. And we're going to give it a whirl. Now while I'm stirring this, I want to just take a moment to say thank you to Brambleberry for giving me this opportunity and helping me put my name out there by letting me test their fragrances. I have been so excited about it, and I'm just so happy that I got chosen. It really it made my day, my week, my month, my year. Just very over the moon. And you know, it's really exciting to kind of get the insider scoop, because most of these are not going to be chosen. I get to pick out my favorites, and all the others get to pick their favorites, and you know, collectively we get to decide which ones go on the market, and I just think that's amazing. Alright, so this is having no issues at all. It does smell a little bit different in the soap. Oh, I'm hoping that I smell a little bit of like a plastic or a burnt smell, which is not, you know, not what you want. So I'm actually really hoping that that will cure out as the soap cures. Because sometimes you'll get funky fragrances, but then when you let the soap cure, it goes away. Maybe I can't stop smelling it. Oh god, it smells like nail polish remover. Oh god, that's bad. Oh man, that really stinks because that was such a nice fragrance. Well, I'm not giving up hope for it yet because it could change while the soap is curing. Alright, so on that note, I have finished with my 10 pours for the S.O.A.P Fall Winter 2012 panel for brambleberry.com. So I'm going to put these 3 videos on YouTube, and here in a couple days I'm going to make another video when I unmold everything, because I'm really excited to see how everything turns out. So make sure you come back to my channel and see how everything comes out. Thank you guys very much. Bye.